Hi, this is Darren from the Web Innovation Project. In this screencast I'll show you how to make an interactive map overlay and how to embed them in your website. This screencast is just a quick introduction to the mapping tools. I'll assume you have logged into a Google account already. It's worth remembering that you're using part of your private Google account for university business. We hope to be able to make use of mapping services through an extra university Google partnership. Which means you'll be able to use your university username and password in the future. Okay, just a quick introduction to the controls. You can click on the mouse to pan around, and you can use your scroll wheel to zoom in and out of the map. In 3D mode, if I click on the Earth button here, you'll see the map zoom into 3D. Again, I can pan around, use the zoom action on the scroll wheel, also double click to zoom in, and a special function, if you middle click, you'll be able to move your field of view. So using a combination of these, you'll be able to orientate yourself in 3 dimensions. So back to the satellite map. And let's make our first map. Right, now I'm going to click on finding the library map, which a few of us created earlier. More on that later. And create a new map. So if I click up here to say create new map, we can start to populate a title and description. I'm going to make a map that shows the Northcote House car park as being closed and an alternative location for people to park. So let's pop up here and type in car park closed and just a test description. So I'll click on save and done. So now we have a map ready to edit. So to get the editing tools to appear, I click on edit, and here are the tools. The first thing I want to do is to zoom in on Northcote House car park, and then draw a shape to describe the car park as being closed. So I'll just draw a quick shape around here. And I'll type a title that says this car park is closed, and then a description temporarily. Okay, so that's the first element done. I'll zoom back out a bit so I can see what I would like to do next. Okay, so I'm going to redirect people to an alternative car park that's just up here. For this I'll use a function which is draw a line along roads. So if I click on here and start to click on a road, as I drag the mouse around, a line gets drawn across the road, which is excellent. So I'm going to drag the map around so that I can finish the road right at the end here. It says here, click the last point to end this line. So I'll just click that last point. That ends the line. And I'll type in alternative route to car park. Okay, so that's our second element done. It's all coming together. Okay, finally, I'll just need a place marker. Place on the car park. You can see the symbol appears there. We can edit that symbol, but I think I'll keep P there for parking. There's a list of symbols that you can choose. Right, one of the other things we can do is to add a Street View link. So what I'll do is drag this little yellow man here over to the end of the road and drop him on the street. I'm just going to pop up here and get a view of the entrance to the car park. To add this link to your map, click on the link button and paste in the current view of the car park. I'm just going to cut that, close this window and close that window, go back to the car park entry and say here is a Street View link. So just select Street View, click on the link button and paste in the Street View link. Description fields can have just plain text entries, rich text including links and pictures, or you can choose to edit the HTML and add things like videos and other content. For now I'll just leave that as a Street View link and click on OK. Right, so our map has been created. I'm just going to click on Save and Done. Now it's finished. When we come to share this map with somebody else, what we need to do is to make it look the way we want it to. Just zoom out a little bit here so I can get the whole map, and then pass them the link to the map. If you click on the link icon, you'll be able to choose to either paste a link in an email or instant message, or paste HTML into your website as an embedded map. The current view you have in this window is the view that the user will see when they click on the link. So for the moment I can just select that link, copy it, and then email it to someone. Now if you would like to view a 3D version of this map and send that link to someone, what we need to do is to click on the Earth button. This will show your map in 3D. For some reason the line isn't appearing here, although we have our shaded area. So I'm just going to pop over to the line, choose that, click on Edit, and then make sure that the line color can show up. So I'll just change that to orange, for instance. So the starting point for this view will be Northcote House, so we'll zoom in there and get our first current view. So again, I can click on link and copy this link and send that to someone. Now, going one step further, if you click on link and customize and preview embedded map, you'll get a great deal of control over exactly how your embedded map will look. So as you choose to change the size and the view that the user gets on the embedded map, the code down here, the embed code, will rewrite itself and change accordingly. So if I click around here and zoom in and out, you can see the code changing. Or I can choose to have a satellite view. Right, and that's all there is to it. To collaborate on a map, we need to click on the Collaborate button, the Collaborate link. So on this particular map I'm not actually collaborating with anyone, but I can type their email address in and choose collaborators may invite others. So if I invite someone to collaborate on this map, they can then go to invite someone else to collaborate. Just to give you a preview of what an embedded map actually looks like, I'm just going to swap over to another tab. Again, this behaves exactly the same way as a map within the Google Maps view, but it's embedded in your website. You can click on items to find out information and scroll around. This is a two-dimensional map. If I scroll down a second, just below it is a three-dimensional version of the same map. So I'll just orientate myself around here and zoom in to show the temporary library entrance, which has a note on there to say where the new entrance to the library is. Clicking on this Library Street View link, opening in a new tab, we should see a link to show the library from the interactive map. Okay, thank you for watching this screencast. We'd be very interested to see all the maps that you create. Thank you.